How do you balance your meals when you need to be all day outside running errands? I'm going to tell you what the worst thing is that you can do. That is to step out unprepared and just see where the day takes you. This is not how the fit mums do it. And if you want to be a fit mum, I'm going to show you how to manage this. Okay, so I am going to assume that you already know that you're going to be having this day where you're going to spend the whole day out running errands. So the night before, or you can wake up like a little bit earlier on the day, you need to make sure that you have your breakfast organized. Ladies, do not skip your breakfast. Okay, this is important. That breakfast needs to have at least 20 to 30 grams of protein. And if you follow this one hack, it's going to impact your entire day, because you're not going to have those sugar and energy crashes. You're going to stay full longer. And if you're strength training, you're not going to lose muscle. So eggs, egg whites, oats, chicken sandwich, Greek yogurt, protein powder, whatever combination, try to hit 20 to 30 grams of protein in that breakfast. And this is every day, including the day that you have to run errands. Okay, so whether you're spending the day out or not. And then you can pair that with either oats or sourdough bread or wholemeal bread, just to keep your sugar levels stable and give you that fiber so you can go longer without feeling hungry. Next, I would take an apple or a scoop of protein powder, like just the powder in a shaker. Later on, I can just add some water, shake it up, and then I've got a protein shake, I've got apple. So you've got a snack in case you get hungry. So you don't have this, you can just stop at a grocery store and pick up like a ready protein drink. There are a lot of options now. There's some pretty good ones that I've seen that are low calories. They don't have a bunch of fat and stuff. Very high protein, like 20, 25 grams of protein. So go to your supermarket and see what options they have next time, so then when you're out, you're running around doing stuff, you know that you can get that there. For lunch, if I know where I'm going and I know that there's not going to be any healthy options there, then I'm going to pack my lunch in Tupperware. Like, I'm going to take it with me. So usually I'll pack like chicken, rice, and vegetable stir fry. My stir fry is, by the way, with an oil spray. I don't freaking pour oil on things, so it's very healthy. If I know that there's a place that has food that's similar to what I eat at home, like, of course I know there's going to be more oil and stuff, but at least if they have stuff like grilled meat, grilled fish, rice, potatoes, that kind of stuff, then I'm okay to eat out. Some cases, like I'll get a baguette from the grocery store and some like chicken breast or turkey breast ham. Sometimes they have like ready tuna baguettes. I'll have that. I like that. And that's enough to keep me going. Also, really good snack options are beef jerky and protein bars when you're on the go. So if you have a good breakfast, you're not going to feel snacky and bingy all day. And these foods that I've told you about, they're going to sustain you for the rest of the day. So let me know if this was helpful. Next question. I think I overdid myself with walking. One of my feet hurts. How long to rest do you recommend? Girl, I'm really sorry to hear that. You need to rest as long as you don't feel pain anymore. Now, maybe you overdid it, but it's possible that it could be your shoes. Maybe you have the right pair of shoes, okay? But if you don't, and for those of you who don't, okay, there's a difference between walking, running shoes and weightlifting shoes. Okay, so for walking and running, let me see if I have. So, yes, so this is for walking and running, okay? You need the cushion, you need comfort, and you need something to absorb the shock and impact of your feet on the floor, on the ground, okay? Whereas for lifting weights, you can see that it is flat, okay? There is no kind of cushion, there is no shock absorber, there's no impact, doesn't absorb any impact. So this is the difference, okay, between the walking and running shoes and then the weightlifting shoes. Something for weightlifting, it needs to be as close to the ground as possible. This is why sometimes you see lifters, they have no shoes on, like they're just lifting with their socks, because they want to be as like steady and grounded as possible. I usually do my cardio and my walks with the walking running shoes, and then my lifting sessions with the Converse, which, by the way, I've been using Converse for like 4 years, 5 years, switched it twice. Now, Converse used to have like a really narrow toe box like in the front, and my feet are like massive. My toe box, like that area is really wide, and it was very painful before. And then I realized that on their website, they actually, if you go and order it from the website, they have an option to order like a wide toe box. Game changer, ladies. It's so good because now your toes can spread when, when you're lifting. If you have like big feet like me, they keep you super grounded, like for lifting weights and stuff. If I walk with the Converse, like my feet have calluses and my feet are in pain. So invest in a good pair of shoes depending on your activity. I'm not sure if you're already doing this, but for next time, okay, if you're not. Alba has 2 questions. Hey, Coach Ramona, I wanted to ask you about lentils and if this was okay in our meal plan. For example, last night I had grilled salmon and I had it with lentils. Absolutely, lentils are super high in protein, low in calories, rich in fiber, and ladies, we need about 25 grams of fiber a day. They're also very nutrient dense. They're packed with vitamins and minerals, so great option for fat loss and muscle building. The only thing I will say is that just because something is healthy, it doesn't mean that it has no calories. So if you're on a meal plan and if you're trying to hit a certain number of calories, like the meal plans have a certain like number of calories already fixed, then if you want to add some new food, you should replace something on the plan. You shouldn't be adding this on top of what you already have, because now you're not losing fat. Now you're not in a fat loss phase. Like a cup of lentils has about 230 calories more or less, and that's like an entire Snickers bar, just to give you perspective. If you're having lentils, then you need to replace maybe one of the carbs like the rice, wraps, bread, whatever, if you want to add those lentils. Second question. Before I started your meal plan, I would have overnight oats every morning. Is it bad having it every morning? I noticed in your meal plan, we have it on our strength days. Actually, it's just for variety. So there's no real reason why I do this. Both oats and sourdough bread have like a low glycemic index, which means that they release energy very slowly and then they keep your blood sugar levels stable. So there's no spikes and drops. Now, if you really want to kind of get into the nitty gritty of the stuff, if you're just starting on your fitness journey, your fat loss journey, you don't have to pay too much attention to this, because what's important is just hitting those calorie goals and protein goals, right? But as you go along, you can start fine tuning and optimizing your energy and strength. Like I'll usually have oats on training days and then sourdough bread on rest days for breakfast. Both of them, if you take 50 grams of oats and then sourdough bread, oats actually have more carbs than sourdough bread. And on training days, you need more carbs for energy for your workout and also post-workout to replenish your energy stores. So I find that oats sustain me better on workout days, but I have had sourdough bread on workout days and really there's no difference. So sourdough bread is actually very easy on digestion and it's like a more moderate carb, and it also has like probiotics which are very good for gut health. And all these factors are more favorable on rest days because your body needs to recover, it needs to repair, all of that stuff. But like I said, no biggie, you can swap them out, they're just for variety, so all good. Next question. I'm trying to lose 20 pounds and have been really trying to hit my protein and calorie goals, but I always end up binge eating later in the day. I have no problem hitting my protein goals as I have a protein bar every day, but I am still always hungry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, one, where did you get your calorie and protein goals from? How do you know those are right for you? Like, did you get it from a calculator? It's possible that you're under eating if you're hungry. And two, I am not a fan of protein bars as a daily food source. How I mentioned earlier, if you're running errands, you're out all day, fine, bars are great. I really only recommend these to clients who are on the go. And it is literally like better than fast food, because each of these bars have like 250 calories, and it's close to like a meal probably, but they are not nutrient dense like a meal. So you're going to be hungry after you finish it. And none of these protein bars, the protein puddings, the protein pancakes can replace real whole food, clean food. In addition, these bars have like sugars or sweeteners, and some of these sweeteners actually increase cravings. You're going to find yourself wanting more sugary stuff. Okay, why make it hard if you're on a fat loss plan? It's going to make it harder for you to stick with the plan. So I can guarantee that you're going to actually feel fuller if you replace that daily bar with whole food. So foods like eggs, chicken, beef, fish, lentils, vegetables, potatoes, all of that good stuff. Again, bars are fine if you're in a crunch, you're traveling, you have no whole food options, but I wouldn't make them part of my daily diet. All right, ladies, if you need some help with adjusting your food to optimize your energy, strength, and fat loss, shoot me a message, shoot me an email. I've helped hundreds of moms drop fat and transform their bodies without giving up chocolate or chips. You can book a free 15-minute consult with me. The link is in the description, and I'm going to see if I can help you. Ladies, have the best day ever. Crush your day.